Making news around the state, Governor Gavin Newsom says California is turning a corner on homelessness. And today he announced new funding and resources he says will take on the issue head on for communities across the state. 17's Capitol correspondent Eitan Wallace was with the governor in San Francisco today and shares sharp pushback from Republicans who say his policies are failing.
It's been a real challenge.
That's how Raymond Fletcher describes his life, spending the last few years in and out of homelessness on the streets of San Francisco.
The cold's really wreaking havoc on people. Homeless is everywhere now. It's like, it's huge.
But Governor Gavin Newsom says it has gotten better, citing early data indicating the number of unsheltered people in California actually declined by 9% last year in a state that up to that point had seen nearly 125,000 people living on the streets.
We are seeing real progress.
Newsom with that message as he spoke in San Francisco at the Friendship House American Indian Healing Center, a facility providing housing to 40 men and 40 women experiencing homelessness. The governor says Proposition 1, the behavioral health $6.4 billion bond measure voters approved in 2024, is helping to fund this facility and others like it across the state. This one in particular is using the funds to expand.
So we're seeing these investments paying off.
In addition to Prop 1, the governor announced he's allocating hundreds of millions of dollars in additional funding for the state's Homeless Housing Assistance and Prevention, or HAP program. He says that funding will be distributed to regions across the state specifically to expand housing and services.
We are investing in what we know works.
Included more than $328 million for Los Angeles County, $50.9 million for the San Diego region, and nearly $40 million for the city and county of San Francisco. Newsom says local governments will have to meet new accountability standards or risk losing the funding altogether.
The requirement to address the issue of encampments. There is no distribution of funds unless there's strategies and plans to address the issue of encampments on the streets and sidewalks.
The governor says progress can be tracked at this state website, accountability.ca.gov, where you can see outcomes county by county. But Santa Clarita Republican State Senator Suzette Valadares says while the governor touts results, Californians are not actively feeling those improvements.
We don't feel the results. Here in my community, in Los Angeles, in Sacramento, the tents on the street, the people urinating on the street, and it's high time that the governor take accountability for his failed leadership on this issue.
Meantime, this man says while he is struggling, he appreciates the governor's efforts.
I think he's doing the best he can.
And the California State Association of Counties criticized the governor, saying the latest round of funding was too limited and did not go far enough. Reporting in San Francisco, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.